Hello beautiful people, welcome back to another video. So today, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to share with you tips and ways in which you can save money this year. Guys, this channel is about making money, and then everything about business and making money in Ghana. Okay, so you guys, let's get straight into these particular points that is going to help you save money this year. So to begin with, the first point I'm going to share with you is number one, do not lend money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay, so you guys know that most of the times friends and family come to you to lend them money, and of course you lend them, and then getting your money back is almost always a problem. Okay, so you guys, do not lend an amount of money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay, somebody will say that every amount of money you can't afford to lose, but I'm telling you that there is some amount of money, if you lose it, is really going to affect your financial life, it's going to affect your business, it's going to affect your savings. So do not lend an amount of money that you can't really afford to lose. Okay, so if you are lending an amount of money, just make sure that even if you don't get it back, it's not going to affect your financial life or your business or your savings. Another point I would like to share with you guys is that you guys should learn how to negotiate prices. Okay, it's not everything that you walk up to, it's not all the time that you walk up to the supermarket, you walk up to the market, you go to that provision shop in your area to buy something that you just come in just straightforward paying the amount of price, the amount that is being assigned to it. Okay, so learn to negotiate for prices. Okay, or somebody's coming to provide you some service, or you go to a salon, you go to anywhere at all, maybe your car, you are going to repair it, and then you straightforward try to pay them the same amount of money that they are charging you for that service. No, we are not doing that this year. Okay, please try and then negotiate prices. Okay, at the end of the day, you'll be shocked as to the amount of money that you are going to be saving because you have negotiated the price down. Okay, so try and always negotiate your price. Okay, so the next point is this thing that I want to teach you guys. It's called pause before you purchase. Okay, so when you see something that you are really interested in, at the first glance of it, you'll be like, oh, I really need this thing. Just take your time, give yourself some time, give yourself about 24 to 72 hours to really think it. Do you really still need it after these 24 hours? Do you really still need this thing that you wanted to buy immediately you saw it? So pause before you buy, pause before you purchase. Okay, so yes, do you really need that particular item that you wanted to buy after 24 hours or after 72 hours? Yes, this will actually help you to loosen up and then do not buy on impulse. Okay, this will help you to prevent impulse buying and actually help you to save some amount of money. So another point is you have to finish one product before replacing it with another. Okay, so guys, a lot of people are fan of buying a particular product. When it's not done, when they are not done using that particular product, then they tend to buy same products. Okay, again when they are not done with the initial one that they have bought. Okay, so this kind of makes you misuse the products easily. Okay, it makes you misuse the product, and it can actually get finished faster because you really want to use the other product also. It can be different type of product, but then it serves the same purpose. So what you need to do to be able to save money and do not use products anyhow, or do not misuse product, is to buy one product after the other. Okay, do not replace them when the product is not finished yet. Okay, Another thing that you have to really take note of is to cancel subscriptions that you do not watch. Okay, a lot of things are online, or even your TV subscription that you don't even have time for. Please cancel all those subscriptions that you do not watch. And then any subscription that is not going to let you learn something and improve your financial life, please cancel all those subscriptions. Okay, it actually doesn't provide anything. If you have multiple subscription that actually tells the same thing or offer the same services, please cancel multiple subscription. Make sure that you are having just one that is going to give you the benefits of your subscription. And also those subscription that you do not have time to watch, please cancel all unwatched subscriptions. Okay, another thing that I've seen that people do is they buy some particular products or items to impress people. Okay, so what you need to do is do not buy items, or you do not buy things to impress people. Only buy things that are of use to you as an individual, but do not buy things to, impress anyone. Nobody cares. You might think that you are buying this to impress somebody, but nobody actually cares whatever you are buying or wearing or using. Okay, so do not buy stuff to impress people, because nobody really cares. So buy things that are actually going to be beneficial to you. With that mindset and with that ability, you are able to save a lot of money. So another point is that there's these things that I always do. Sometimes when you reorganize your items, you reorganize your house, you reorganize your room, you will find stuff that you have not finished using, or you find stuff that you bought and you have not even used it. Okay, because there's something called out of sight, out of mind. So if you are not seeing it often, you feel like you don't have it anymore. So it's good you reorganize and get hold of things that you have bought for a very long time and you have not actually used them. They can be old but gold. Okay, it will help you to save a lot of money from buying those particular things or items again. All right, so the next point is buy with cash if possible. Okay, because nowadays online payments often have some charges, some amount of money being charged for you if you are paying through mobile money or e-cash. Okay, so it's actually very economical if you are paying with cash. With that one, you don't have to pay for charges, you don't have to pay for like those e-cash charges and all those things. So it's actually very good and helps you to save money if you are paying with cash, if you are buying things and paying them with cash. And also it can also let you be mindful, be aware, this is the amount of money that you are spending, this is the amount that you are spending to buy this particular product. Most of the times online payment or e-payment doesn't actually give you the feel as to the amount of money that you are losing. Okay, so when you pay with cash and you feel that you're actually losing money, it will help you to curb your expenditure and help you to save more money. Another point is you have to buy at wholesale. Guys, this is actually very very important. Okay, so when you are making grocery list and there are actually places whereby you can get those grocery lists or your items, your food items at cheaper prices on wholesale prices. Even if it is not just foodstuffs, there are other things that you use at home that you can actually buy at wholesale prices when you locate the right place. It can actually help you to save some amount of money. Okay, so yes, it's good to buy at wholesale. Make sure that you actually go into where people buy to sell at wholesale prices so you can buy them to stock your home. That way it will help you to save some amount of money. Another thing that will actually let you save some amount of money is to treat your savings as a bill. Okay, so you see, at the end of the month that you are paying for water bill, you are paying for light bill, you are paying for groceries, you have to also treat your savings as such, because there should be an amount of money that you are saving at the end of every month. Okay, it is a must. It should be as a must as though you are paying your bills. Some of those bills of yours that is a must to pay, like food, like water, electricity, and all those stuffs. Your savings are supposed to also be a must like that. So you have to treat your savings like a bill. There is no supposed to be a point whereby you spend everything and at the end whatever is left is your savings. No, just make sure that you pay yourself and save it first. Okay, at the end of the month, pick that percentage that you always save every month and treat it as a bill. Keep that percentage of savings aside before you are able to allocate the remaining monies. So the last but not the least, for you to be able to save this particular year, is to ignore promo emails or SMS or prompts that pop on your phone. Ignore them, because most of the times these prompts and emails are enticing and will want you to actually come and purchase some things that are not actually of use to you. Okay, some of the things that are not actually of use to you, so ignore those emails, those prompts, and those SMS that is so enticing. They might not actually be useful for you. That brings me to the last point, which says that you have to ask yourself, is this going to solve a real problem? That particular thing you are going to buy or you are going to pay for, is it really going to solve a real problem? If the answer is no, then you have to drop it. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you like to know some financial management skills that you want me to share with you guys, please comment below. As you guys know, this channel is all about making money and businesses. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.